main job is to see that oxygen is sent continuously. That work they are doing it. This nobody has seen it to that extent. Unless we physically see it, we cannot predict. Maybe some rumors are there, but we have to physically verify before confirming this information. And the neighboring district from Maharashtra, the Sangli, they have got some sort of NGOs, volunteers. They also have already reached yesterday night only. They are also helping us. Like one Mr. Basaraj Hiramat and his team. And Madurai team is also on the way. And main experts in this field is NDRF. They have already reached the spot from Pune. A team of 15 NDRF personnel. They are already on the spot and they are also doing the job. So this is apart from our fire services and medical team from Bijapur. These people are also associated and they are doing the job. Now that is why they are drilling it. Instead of digging, now they are drilling. By drilling, they are removing the rocks. See, the people who are on the spot, they have to take the decision.
All right.
They have to see the risk factor, and they have to take the decision. So let's leave it to the people who are on the spot to take the best decision in the interest of the rescue operation. Maybe a couple of more hours are required to go to the level of 32 to 35 feet, and then they will start the horizontal operation.
Okay.
Well, in fact, this phone conversation was recorded a while back. So, from what we understand now, the digging has reached 35 feet, but the child is stuck at 38 feet. So, the officials, the problem that they are battling at the moment is the fact that it is a very rocky surface that they have encountered. There are huge boulders at a depth of around 35 feet, and that is what is making difficult for the officials to quickly dig up the earth and reach Akshata. They are planning to bring in stone cutters so that the pieces of the boulders can be broken down into smaller stones and moved aside, and Akshata can be reached. But unfortunately, the entire rescue operation, despite the fact that officials are doing all they can to rescue 4-year-old Akshata, what has started happening is the fact that it has started raining in Bijapur, which is making matters worse. Let's not forget that the entire area has been dug up. There is one abandoned borewell. There is a parallel pit being dug up. The officials are in place, so it could be one messy situation if it starts raining. Now, with the officials as well as the parents of the little girl hoping against hope that they do not have to face the nature's wrath in the process. Now, this is a graphic representation as to how they're trying to rescue Akshata and how she might have fallen. She fell head first, and this is how she has gotten stuck at a depth of almost 38 to 40 feet. They have reached 35 feet, and what they need to do now is dig a horizontal tunnel that connects to the abandoned borewell and then rescue Akshata. Now, they have successfully reached a depth of 35 feet, but they are encountering boulders at that depth, making it difficult for them to reach Akshata in the last couple of feet, in the last distance that they can reach the little one. They have to be extremely careful because the little girl has been head first, has been, in fact, the entire weight of her body has been on her head for the last over 18 hours. We can only imagine the state of the little 4-year-old girl who has fallen into this deep pit last night. Well, we understand that the girl was unattended because both her parents, who are laborers, were busy at work when she was playing outside. She was chased by a dog and she ran as fast as she could, but unfortunately she fell into a borewell. The incident reported from Nagadhana village in Bijapur district on Tuesday evening. There has been no update as far as the health condition of Akshata at the moment. A tiny camera was lowered into the pit a while back, and there was reports stating that, that there was a bit of a hand movement of Akshata that was recorded, which came as an assurance to the people who were looking for her that the little girl was alive and that she was fighting it out. We have seen in previous cases children being rescued from the most toughest situation, and the parents of the little one as well as her well-wishers hoping that she too will emerge unscathed. Let's listen into what MLA Raju Alagur had to say in this regard.
ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇನೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮಾನ್ಯ SP ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪುಣಾದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಏನು ತಜ್ಞರ ಟೀಮ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಿದವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ತಗಲ್ಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ರಾಕ್ ಹತ್ತಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. 4 ಗಂಟೆ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, 6 ಗಂಟೆ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, 10 ಗಂಟೆ ಕೂಡ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಒಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಗ ಮಾಡೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಹುತೇಕವಾಗಿ ಯಾರು ಓನರ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ ಕೊರೆಸಿ ನೀರು ಬಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಮುಚ್ಚಿಬಿಡಬೇಕು, ಆ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಯಾರೂ ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಥ ಬೇಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಒಂದು ನಡವಳಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ಇಂಥ ಅಮಾಯಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಬಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಸರ್ವೇ ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಾನು ತಮ್ಮ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಾರವನ್ನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಂಥದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಗಂಭೀರವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಕಠಿಣವಾದಂಥ ಕಾನೂನನ್ನು ತರಬೇಕಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾರು ಈ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಮಿನಲ್ ಕಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಮ ಕಠಿಣವಾಗಿ ಜರುಗಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಬಹುತೇಕವಾಗಿ ಇಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಬಹುದು, ನಿಲ್ಲಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಿನ್ನೆ ರಾತ್ರಿನೇ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಉಸ್ತುವಾರಿ ಸಚಿವರಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ MB ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾತನಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಈ ಮಗುವನ್ನು ಹೊರ ತೆಗೆತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಟೀಮ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕರೆಸಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ರಾಜ್ಯದಿಂದ ಕರೆಸಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಸಹಕಾರವನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಒಪ್ಪಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
Well, there we have it. Raju Alagur going on to state that yes, they have managed to reach a depth of 35 feet, but since they have encountered rocky surface, they might take another 4 to 10 hours as well. Worst come worst situation, they might take almost 10 hours to reach Akshata, which is becoming a cause of concern. Whether the little one will be able to tolerate this ordeal for another 10 hours, in total for close to 29 hours. Will she be able to hold herself? Will she be able to stay strong? Well, Hanumanta as well as Savitri, the victim's parents, are surely hoping that she will resist this entire ordeal and she will emerge victorious. But will that happen, and how long will it take for that to happen, is something that is debatable at the moment. But many officials being involved, the NDRF have come in, stone cutters have been brought in, the parallel pit is being dug up, 35 feet has already been dug up, and another 2 to 3 feet of hard surface need to be cracked up to reach Akshata, and that's exactly what the officials are trying at the moment. Akshata has been stuck inside for close to 19 hours. And we have seen incidents such as this in the past. In fact, in July 2006, a child named Prince fell into an open borewell in Kurukshetra in Haryana, and a massive rescue operation was launched amid heavy media coverage to rescue him. Prince was rescued after 48 hours, but such tragedies have not stopped ever since. In 2012, a 5-year-old girl, Mahi, fell into an abandoned open borewell near Manesar in Haryana and couldn't be saved. Last month, a 3-year-old girl fell into an abandoned borewell in Vadod village in Bhavnagar in Gujarat and was stuck inside. Last year, fell into a 400 feet borewell in a village in Thiruvannamalai district of Tamil Nadu, died in the hospital after a 9-hour-long rescue battle. And in Karnataka too, we have seen numerous instances coming up. In Bijapur itself, we have seen how little children fall prey to the absolute apathy of the 19 hours since Akshita has been stuck there. But how long will it take for them to reach her? Will the weather gods play havoc? Well, we sure hope not. It has become fairly windy, and the officials, in fact, are digging the parallel path amid this uncertain weather. We can see a canopy of sorts being arranged above the borewell where Akshita is stuck, so that there is no water getting into the borewell. If the water enters the borewell and the little girl is head first, there is absolutely no chance of survival. This is the borewell where the little one has fallen in. 4-year-old Akshita has fallen into this 40 feet deep borewell. And we understand that the parallel pit has reached almost 35 feet in depth. Well, 19 hours have passed by, and Akshita is still stuck inside the borewell. How much more time will it take for the rescue officials to reach her is something that we have to wait and watch. But surely the officials, well-wishers, and moreover the family members of the little one, hoping that they reach her right on time and that it is not too late by the time Akshita is rescued. Making the entire situation more tricky is the fact that she has fallen head first. The little girl, the 4-year-old girl, for the past 19 hours, if her entire body weight is on her head, a lot of things can go wrong. And the officials know this fact, and that's the reason why they're doing all they can to reach the little girl at the earliest. Well, as per the MLA, it could take several more hours for the officials to reach Akshita, only because of the fact that the terrain is extremely rocky at a depth of 35 feet, and that is making rescue operations very, very difficult at the moment. Family members, well-wishers, neighbors, friends, relatives, everyone present at the spot, hoping and praying that Akshita emerges alive from this entire ordeal. The local MLA has also arrived at the spot. The NDRF officials have been involved. But will the weather gods wreak havoc? Well, we sure hope not.